Amy, it was just match 10 in the Big Ten.
Were you listening?
Welcome to the Big Ten.
Earlier?
No, I wasn't listening. I've been all over the place. Just match 10. Just another match in the Big Ten. But you saw a team that really, really fought through a lot of challenges tonight. Things weren't going our way. Wisconsin was playing really well. We were really struggling in games 2 and 3. And that team did not quit, and they kept believing. And we kept telling them, you know, it's going to come down to 2 points at the end in Game 4 and 2 points in Game 5. And thank goodness they give you an extra green card in Game 5. So I did my job and got the final point.
So what did you see? What were you told to make you want to challenge that point?
The girls were they were telling me the net, they got the net, and Jalen was pretty confident too, and you know, they give you that extra one in the Game 5, and so those guys know. They know when they touch it. They know when they don't. I mean, they're very good at that. And the only one they missed tonight was the one down the line that they thought the Wisconsin libero touched. And man, it really looked close, but the guy called it, and they also thought it too. That's why Wisconsin challenged it. But
You're pretty happy for match 10 after that one.
it's just another match. But no, what was great was we this match had a lot of buildup. You know, it was the first time 2 undefeated teams, 1 and 2, played against each other since 1998, and so there was a lot of hype. The crowd was fired up tonight. Football got a great win today, which made it even better, and it was a match for the ages tonight. I mean, 2 great teams battling every point, and it was a great match. And we just happened to find a way to be 2 points better. Was it 2 or 3 points better? 2 points better, yeah.
Harper was struggling in set 4 and then made 2 huge plays at the end and then dominated set 5. Can you kind of put into context what kind of performance that was?
Harper got chewed out at that last time out in Game 4, and she responded really well. You know, Harper's a competitor, and you know, she did struggle tonight, but she passed really well. She hit 3 bomb serves in Game 4, and where we really needed it, made that 3-point run that really got us back in Game 4. But she's a competitor, and super proud of her that she was able to find a way. And I told her in Game 5, I said, when we get to rotations 5 and 6, you're gonna have to kill some balls because you're gonna have opportunities. And she got an unbelievable kill on that one out of system. She went up off one leg and killed it. She got another great kill, and she got him to net on the match point.
John, what do you think you found the way to make up for getting out hit by 100 points and getting out blocked as significantly as you did? It doesn't really show in the stats. Where was the difference?
Craig Skinner, who coached with me twice as a Kentucky coach, he always has a saying. He says, volleyball is a funny game, and sometimes the stats don't tell the real story. And that's a lot of hitting errors, but you also see we killed 69 balls to their 53. And that's a pretty significant gap right there. Even though we got blocked 18 times, we still were killing balls. And if you kill balls, it keeps you in the game, even though we had a lot of errors. But a lot of those were, you know, in streaks in Game 2 and 3. And again, that's what I'm just, you know, blown away with this team, how they could stay in it through all that and still believe. And Harper's great. I mean, Merritt was hitting negative and ends up getting 21 kills. I thought Allie had some huge kills for us when we needed it. And but Bergen struggled at times, but look what we hit in Game 5. I mean, Bergen set a masterful Game 5.
When you talk about just how this team can bounce back and you being amazed by that, is that something you can teach and bring out of them, or is that something they gotta bring on day one?
We train it, and we talk about it, and we try to develop that, but it's something inside them that they have. And it's a trust, it's a belief, it's, some teams have it and some teams don't. And this team has now shown they've got some pretty special stuff. And again, I'm telling you, these guys are ultimate competitors. And, I'll say this. Probably if I had to give an MVP tonight, it might be Lainey. Lainey, I think, hit every serve but one. She passed really, really well, and she made some digs that just inspire our side. I thought she played really, really well tonight. But, she's not in the stats, and nobody's talking about her. She was a difference maker for us tonight.
From the second the match ends until you walk into this room, what's the coolest thing you saw or heard from somebody?
Jumping up and down with the students in there, the student section. There was 1,200 students here tonight. They were camped out all day waiting to get in. And I said on the TV interview that, one of my dreams has been to have a great student section here. And to see that, it's awesome.
Final questions? So what was that fifth set like? Sometimes fifth sets, one team kind of goes on a run and it just kind of ends. What was the play like at the end?
Well, Wisconsin was just side out, side out, side out. And then we lost a point here, but we stayed within 2 points. And then we made it, and I told them at the timeout, I think I called it 10-8. I said, you guys, we're going to side out, and we've got to make a 2 or 3 point run. And that's what we did. I really don't remember how. We got a couple great touches. Harper got a couple kills. I think Merritt had a big kill in there. And, Laney got him in trouble passing a little bit at the end there. So it's a kind of a blur, It's probably like overtime in football. It's just like bang, bang, 3, 4 plays and game's over. So that's what it feels like. But they showed a lot of poise in Game 5.
Hey, John, it felt like the crowd got back into it at the end of set 3 when Sheffield was talking to his players for a long time before deciding whether to challenge or not, and got a yellow card and didn't win that set. But did you carry some momentum from that, feed off the crowd a little bit into the fourth?
I don't remember, but I know you could feel our crowd willing us to keep going. And I do now remember that it got pretty loud, and but my ears are ringing right now. I'm sure you guys are too. The crowd was awesome tonight and fired up, and you could just feel it. It was just, even though it was match 10 in the Big Ten, there was definitely a little something extra tonight.
Yeah, you said 1,200 students. You ended up with 9,198 people.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
How many more people are you going to pack in this place?
I don't know. Probably the fire marshal's probably coming Monday. So I didn't know we could have that many. So maybe that's a misprint.
What does a match like this do for a team that's still trying to figure out what it's capable of and what the possibilities are this year? Over the years of coaching, you're looking for big wins like this, that when you're down and you come back, it'll give us a big shot of confidence and belief in our team. And it's just, you can't manufacture that. You can't train it in practice. It's just something that has to happen throughout the season. And so I think, winning at Stanford was a big boost. Beating Minnesota and Ohio State on the first weekend was a big boost, because our first freshmen have never played a Big Ten match. I mean, there was a lot of nerves in that weekend, and then this was the next really big one, and so this gives them a stronger, deeper belief. Find a way to keep one of those hats or get one of those hats to keep?
I have one in my office. I already got one.
Is that your favorite cowboy hat you own now?
Maybe. I don't want to make the governor mad. He gave me a really nice one. I know this. The Western Nebraska Cowboys are going to be pumped up. I was wearing that red hat. So the social media guys are already going to be putting that all over. So,
It's already.
yeah. So those are for my cowboy friends.